There was a clockmaker in our town, the kind of man who could fix anything that ticked. He worked alone, in a shop that smelled of oil and old wood. Every clock in that place kept perfect time, except one. A tall, black grandfather clock that stopped every night, exactly at 2:11 a.m. Mr. Havel, the clockmaker, said the clock had belonged to a widow who died waiting for her husband to come home from war. She made him promise to make time wait for him. No one could fix it. The gears were flawless, but something kept stopping it. So one night, Havel stayed after midnight to see why. The streets were silent. The only sound, the ticking, slowing, like a heartbeat losing strength. At 2:11 it stopped. And then, a whisper came from inside the clock. Faint, like a voice buried beneath centuries of dust. "You promised." Havel froze. The pendulum began to swing again, even though he hadn't touched it. Then, the clock struck 13 times. Each chime echoed heavier than the last, bending the air. When the last chime faded, the whole shop fell silent. Utterly still. Havel looked outside. The snowflakes hung in midair. The candle flame froze. Time itself had stopped. He smiled at first, until he noticed something moving in the reflection of the clock's glass. A woman's figure, standing behind him. Her voice came again, soft, almost kind. "You kept your promise. Now keep mine." When they found the shop the next morning, the clocks were ticking again, perfectly in sync. But the old clock's hands were missing. And behind the glass, where Havel's reflection once stood, was the faint imprint of 2 hands pressed against the inside. Every night since then, at exactly 2:11, the clock stops again, waiting for someone else to keep its promise.